Hi everyone, welcome to 10 on the 10th. This is a collab, an open collab hosted by Metal Scrap and Chick, and every month we make about 10 cards for Christmas to prepare for the holiday season, or holiday, winter, Christmas, that kind of thing. So I've been kind of bad. I don't know if you remember my Kendra's card challenge number 8 from back in December. But I had bought this Doodlebug design candy cane lane paper pad. I had two 12 by 12 sheets, which I did use this time. I had, and here's the strips to show that I cut them up, and these are going in the trash. Well, I'll show you when we get there. One was cut apart and one was not. I had bought these. I really tried to use these up, but I didn't quite make it. The cards and envelopes I'm going to use next time. I think there'll be one more time of this at some point. And these I did not use any of this time around. In addition to the two big sheets, I did use 2 or 3 6x6 pages. So I'm down to, I think, 9 sheets, and some of these little cut aparts, 3 big ones, and yeah, let's see. I think I have 9 sheets left out of 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Now some of them I'm probably going to use for tags. Like I still have some of these left that I didn't use in the cards, and these I may use in like a little Christmas journal or something. I don't know. And this is more like Advent, but I did use that one of those this time for this paper, and I used that before. This one could either be these, or I guess it's the back is plain to stamp on or write on. These are little hearts, which I could use anytime, or strips. I didn't use, I did use that this time. I did use a Santa one, and I actually used part of this as a border on one. Hearts again, Santa. Anyway, you'll see what I did. So that's what I'm down to. I think I used 3, like I said, maybe 3, maybe 4 sheets of the small, I can't remember. Anyway, let me get those out of the way and I'll show you what I made. I made 12 cards, and the first 6, let me just bring all of them in, were from the one, if I can get a hold of them, the one 12 by 12. I'm going to turn this over. Forgive the coffee stain. That wasn't from today, but it wasn't from long ago. So I'm just going to lay them out, and then I'll kind of walk through. These first 4, it was all this house design, and then the back of it, I'll show you them next because I'm out of room anyway, right? I did not do any stamping. I used cut aparts, stickers, scraps that I had left from the last time, scraps that I created in cutting down these sheets, and so I'll just go one by one. This was a long strip on the big cut apart sheet, the 12 by 12. This was a scrap I think left over from the last time. So I put this on Pool Party cardstock by Stampin' Up because it matches that, and then this is Daffodil Delight to bring out the yellow in this, which I cut down. And then I used all kind of stickers, Christmas trees, a little heart, a snowflake. This was actually one of the last of the first 6 I think I made. And then inside I do have a strip of this paper. And I did put envelopes with them this time, and I was trying to use stickers on all of them. So since I had a snowman there, I put a snowman on that one. This one, this red and white stripe, is the back of one of these from the big cut apart sheet. And I didn't like it. Some of them were more geared towards scrapbooking, so I didn't like them for cards. You know, the sayings. And I have 3 trees and a little heart on there. And inside, so this says, "From our home to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas." Just one of the little tags, which feels weird there, sticky or something. I don't know. I'll have to get my glue eraser out. and another little scrap of the paper. And since I have trees on there, I put a tree on the envelope as well. And this one, this was also a scrap from the 6x6. This was another cut apart, and I just put two trees and 2 snowflakes on. And inside I did a similar thing, a little strip of this paper, just a tiny strip of it. And then I pulled out one of the tags that says "Let It Snow" with a snowman on and a snowflake. And then on the envelope, I have a tree and a snowflake. That was the last snowflake, and I just didn't want one left. So I think that came out cute. And then this was a big cut apart too. I cut it in half. And then this was, it was either a cut apart or a scrap. I can't remember now. I think those are smaller polka dots. So I think that was a scrap. Maybe. Maybe it was a scrap from the 12x12 I cut. I'm not sure. But I flagged them using the whatever this is called, the banner pick-a-punch, I think. I don't know if that's still available or not. Banner pick-a-punch 153608. You'd have to check. It's Stampin' Up. And I put on a reindeer because there are reindeer in this paper, and a pink tree similar to that one, and I think this was the last candy, and that's why I put it on there, and I thought it went all right with the polka dots. The envelope has another reindeer, and I just had yet another scrap of that paper. So those are the 4 with this side of the paper, and then the same sheet of paper, the next 2 are the polka dots, which is the reverse of it. And I'm showing these out of, they're not in the order that I made them, but this was kind of my thought process in using them. This was a cut apart from the reverse of this, I think. Pretty sure. And this was part of that 6x6 paper that had, it has like a border around it, and it also had little blue scallops, and I tried to get it to show the scallops too, but I messed it up, so I just showed the red and white barbershop type stripe because that's what was on here too. Just 2 presents because there's presents in the sleigh, and 1 snowflake. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and just more of that red and white smaller stripe. I think that was a scrap from the small pad. And then more presents on the envelope. And I don't know, some dimensional stuck on there. I think there's only 1 or 2 I used dimensionals on. I'll let you know which ones. So this was from that cut apart paper. This was a cut apart, the other side of this paper. And I just put some little hearts and a tree on it. And inside a scrap of that. And this is on, I haven't been telling you that, this is Granny Apple Green because I felt like it went good, and I did back this piece on Granny Apple Green too. The other colors I used were Real Red, Pool Party I already mentioned, and Daffodil Delight. They're the 4 cardstock colors other than white. Okay, so now these next ones were all from the small paper pad. So I don't remember if this snowflake was on the back of this, but this was a new 6x6 sheet I pulled out. So, you know, you get like a 2-inch strip off of it, which I probably used upside down somewhere else. I might have used it actually back here. That might be where this strip came from, actually. I'm not positive. So this was a cut apart, this was a cut apart. I put them both on here. Santa Claus is coming to town because it's all Santas, and Merry Christmas. And then this little strip I just filled up with Santas and candies because there's candy canes and little candies in the background. And then inside and on the envelope we have Santas. So between that strip, that other little piece that goes across, which is about the 2-inch wide piece, and this piece, I think that used the whole 6x6. So there's that one, and then this was a smaller polka dot, so you can see the difference in the polka dots. This is the small paper pad, this was the 12x12. This piece here I think was a scrap from the last time I did the cards, and this was a cut apart which I trimmed down. I put it on a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of Granny Apple Green and just layered it up. And then I used 2 out of the last 3, I think, holly berries, holly leaves and berries. In fact, I used a poinsettia on the envelope because I didn't have any more of these. And inside, I really didn't have many scraps. This actually you can see is a scrap from the larger polka dot, and then this is a scrap of Granny Apple Green. So that's what I did on that one. Simple but pretty, right? And then this one I did cut this. This was, I can't remember if this was the back of the cut aparts. Let me check. I think this is from the paper pad because the cut aparts have a bigger red and see the cut aparts have this big red and white stripe. So I'm pretty sure this is also from the paper pad, but I don't know if that was a scrap from before or from this time. I can't remember. This was the 3rd holly because I did the envelopes later, or I would have put that on the envelope, but this says have a holly jolly Christmas and it's holly, so it was appropriate. And now this is a scrap from the cut apart sheet, the big cut apart sheet. You can see it's a larger stripe and just a red present. I just thought the colors in it matched the red and sort of greeny blue. So that's that one. This is the only one I bumped up. It's on Granny Apple Green with a pool party. This was from the small paper pad. This was a cut apart from the big sheet. This was a scrap left over from this. And this one I bumped up on foam sheets from scrapbook.com. And then I just put 3 candies on it because I didn't really have any more holly berries for that either. And inside I was running low on scraps too. But I had a little piece of this, and I had an even smaller piece of the holly berries, and I just flagged them and put them at the top. And this sort of pink and green poinsettia I thought matched the holly paper pretty good. So anyway, and it's on the front too. So, and then the last one, I said, no, I have 2 more. This one is a cut apart. I just put it on real red cardstock. This was a sheet out of the paper. It's a smaller red and white stripe, and I put that on pool party to bring out the pool party-ish color here. And then the only embellishments are these 5 hearts. There was a heart here already, just like these. And I originally just did the corners, and I thought, well, I'll put one in the middle because I like odd numbers. So there's 5 shiny hearts now. And inside is just another flag because of this paper, because I didn't have enough scrap and a present on the envelope because I thought that blue matched the pool party and the red matched the red stripes. And it's sort of, the present sort of looks like a house. And then the last one I did, and this was the last one I did, this was from the paper pad. This is actually the back of this. So I used that entire 6x6 sheet. Here is the scrap cut from this, the bottom, and then this would have been cut from over on the side. And then these were cut aparts from the small paper pad that I had cut apart back in December but not used, and it says ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. I put 3 little pink hearts here and 3 trees down here to go with the trees, and a tree on the envelope, and that's on real red cardstock. So that is it. That's my 12 cards for 10 on the 10th for the month of March 2023. Please do use the hashtag that'll be in my title. I'm not going to tell you. I know it's 10 on the 10th, but I don't remember if she has like 10 on the 10th 2023 or just 10 on the 10th or whatever. So the right wording will be in the title down below. We'll put these here because these go this way. And I'll load up my desk with all these pretty cards that I didn't stamp a single thing on. And I kind of feel lazy for doing that. But you know what? It still took me a little time to make all of these. And I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't finish the paper pad. But I did get rid of the 12 by 12 sheets. And I only have a little left. And the way I'm going to approach it next time is I have these envelopes. I still have all of them, I think, left. Or yeah, one of them's a real little one. But I'm going to try and finish the pad use these envelopes first, and then also to try and use the embellishments, which I've lost one or two of at the moment. Anyway, you get the idea. I have 2 more of these things and I've dropped them somewhere. So yeah, come back. I don't know when I'll be using it again. I'd like to use it up so I don't have to put it away. So maybe next month I'll just finish it off. I don't know yet. And maybe next month will be, you know, several of those and several of another thing. So we'll see. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your March, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Hugs, love, and peace.